Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the big data service offerings that are available in Google Cloud Platform. Let's get started. The first and foremost basic service in the Google Cloud Platform for big data is the Cloud Dataproc. This is a fully managed Hadoop cluster which is actually available in GCP. So we can actually run our Spark, MapReduce, Hive or Pig workloads on this Dataproc service which is available on the Google Cloud Platform. So basically what happens is that it goes ahead, provisions all the compute engines, then establishes the network connectivity between them, installs the necessary libraries on each of the node, and it takes less than 90 seconds and you have a ready-made Hadoop cluster which is available to run your workloads. Now, this cluster is also scalable. That means at the time when you are running the workload, in case if there is a problem with the resources and you need more resources in order to accommodate the workload, you have the option to actually scale the cluster. And similarly, you can actually scale down in case if the resources are underutilized. The next service that we'll be talking about is the cloud data flow. So this is actually a big data offering on the GCP cluster, which is where you can actually go ahead and run your ETL pipelines and also perform the data analysis. Okay, this data flow, the nodes that are used in the data flow can be actually sized as per the user's requirement. Now, Dataflow also supports the automated scaling, and due to this automated scaling, it actually rebalances the lagging work. Let's say if today you are running a workload and this is stuck in queue just because the resources are not available, or it is not getting the amount of resources that are actually required to perform that operation. So Cloud Data Flow rebalances that work automatically by scaling up and then automatically performing the lagging work. Okay, let's move ahead. The next service that we'll be talking about is the Cloud BigQuery. So this is a fully managed data warehouse which is available in GCP. Now, since it's a data warehouse service, the maintenance is actually not required from the user side because it's a managed data warehouse. Okay. Now, it provides a real-time interactive analysis on your data load. And the data that we are dealing with here, it can be actually shared with multiple users. Okay. Now, when multiple users are actually using that data, the user who is actually accessing the data, they are going to pay for the data. The user who is actually trying to retrieve the data pay for the IO cost. The next service, when it comes to analyzing your data load based on the stream analytics, is the Cloud PubSub. So let's say if you have a particular data load which is coming in streams and you have to continuously evaluate all those data loads, you can actually go forward and use the Cloud PubSub model. Now it is a fully managed and scalable stream analytics service which is provided on GCP. Here, the application can actually use the push and pull mechanism. In other words, you can actually go ahead and publish and subscribe to the events. So basically, the messages can be pushed and similarly, messages can be pulled. Okay. Now, what the Cloud PubSub model actually guarantees is the one-time delivery of the message. So let's say if there is a message which is actually published and there are number of subscribers, the Cloud PubSub actually guarantees that each of the subscriber will at least get one copy of that particular message. Now, sometimes it may happen, since it's a stream analytics service, that one message may be delivered multiple times, but at least one time delivery is guaranteed. Now, once you are actually pushing or pulling the messages, you can actually have the notifications also. You can actually place the notification services in order to notify the user that a particular event has occurred. Most of the most commonly used thing for PubSub is the IoT services, where data is continuously coming in form of streams, and users are actually, the users are actually analyzing each and every data based on the stream of data which is actually coming into Cloud PubSub. The next service that we'll be talking about is the Cloud Data Lab. So basically, the Cloud Data Lab is actually a service which is used by majority of the data scientists when they are processing the workloads or doing interactive data explorations on GCP. So one of the most commonly used Data Lab service is the Jupyter Notebook. So you can go ahead and this actually provides you an interactive Python shell. So you can actually go ahead and run your Python workloads on on the fly. It will actually give you the interactive results as well. So mostly the data scientists are actually using these services, but it doesn't mean that like other users cannot use it. Okay. Now the Cloud Data Lab is integrated with BigQuery, Compute Engine, and the storage services. That means the authentication and authorization mechanism which are actually implemented on these services come into play, and it actually interacts seamlessly with Cloud Data Lab. So these are some of the big data offerings that we have in GCP. Apart from this, we do have cloud machine learning platforms as well, where you have a pre-trained model or you can generate your own tailored model as well. We'll cover that in our later sessions. Make sure to leave your queries in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them. This is GCP Ninja. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel.